In today's episode, we'll focus on the global dialogue at the 2025 Chongqing Forum on Global Communication of Chinese Cities. Hear insights from young American filmmakers about Chongqing's aesthetics. Experience the unlocking happiness in 15 minutes in Taiping. Finally, check out the trending Chongqing stories capturing global media attention. Recently, Chongqing hosted the 2025 Chongqing Forum on Global Communication of Chinese Cities, attracting over 150 experts from around the world to discuss innovative approaches to urban international communication.
Exactly. The forum was organized by WCICO, and during the event, the three major initiatives were launched. Experts and scholars shared keynote speeches and case studies on how to tell Chongqing stories to the world.
This forum has undoubtedly injected new ideas into the promotion of Chongqing's international image. Let's take a look.
Recently, the 2025 Chongqing Forum on Global Communication of Chinese Cities opened at the Western China International Communication Organization Park. Under the theme, New Opportunities and Challenges in City International Communication, the event brought over 150 representatives from governments, international organizations, media think tanks, tech enterprises, and multiple international communication centers across China to explore innovative approaches to city storytelling.
重庆作为中国中西部地区唯一的直辖市，我们虽然年轻，但是却充满了蓬勃的发展活力。只有积极作为，以国际传播助力内陆开放，才能够真正的为提升国家的文化软实力贡献地方力量。
We are proud of the many initiatives we have promoted in Southwest China. This event reflects our deep commitment to cultural diplomacy, which is more essential than ever in a world of facing complex challenges. They allow us to promote meaningful dialogue, spark curiosity, and create lasting bonds between Italy and China.
Several key international communication initiatives led by the WCICO launched, including the International Joint Project, Western China's Melody musical documentaries, the Chongqing Gen Z Global Makers Alliance, the AIGC Application Platform Construction Project by WCICO and Tencent Cloud, and the unveiling ceremony of Chongqing International Communication Base for the CPC's innovative theories. In the speech session, scholars and industry leaders engaged in in-depth discussions on the central theme, how to tell compelling city stories and build global influence.
Entering a new market, we need to understand the culture, we need to have the partners in place, we need to basically do all of the homework before we start communicating. And we want to do that fast. We're extremely ambitious, but it's something that I think is important that we do before we start running.
The Roundtable Forum gathered representatives from 4 provincial-level international communication centers, along with delegates from international institutions and media think tanks. Exchange insights, interpreting city IPs through a media lens for global audiences. In the afternoon, 3 sub-forums took place, exploring diverse approaches to city communication from technological empowerment, city IP development, and youth engagement, injecting fresh ideas and momentum into the field of international city communication.
How to tell the compelling Chongqing story? Letting the world see it is a vital step. A group of U.S. filmmakers were deeply inspired by the city's beauty at the 2025 China-U.S. Young Filmmakers Exchange event.
That's right. The event took place in Yongchuan, showcasing 5 short films co-created by young filmmakers from China and the U.S. From the night view of Hongye Cave to the Zen spirit of Yongchuan Bamboo Sea, Chongqing landscape became their source of inspiration.
Let's hear from 2 filmmakers from Los Angeles about their unique experience shooting in Chongqing for the first time and working with a team that didn't speak their language.
Recently, the 2025 China-US Young Filmmakers Exchange event took place in Yongchuan, Chongqing. Young filmmakers showcased their collaborative films shot in Chongqing. In our interview, 2 American filmmakers participating in the event shared how Chongqing inspired them.
I made the film The Path of Enlightenment. The film is a philosophical poem about a man lost in the bamboo forest as a metaphor for the meaning of life. trials and tribulations are important in finding Zen. Maybe you are finding life challenging, but you're still able to keep balance. I'm a big fan of Chinese film. I was very happy to get to film in a place where they shot House of Flying Daggers, which is a beautiful film. Chongqing and Yangchuan are inspiring to me because the landscapes are not like a lot of the places I've been in the United States. There's beautiful mountainsides and flowers that we don't have, and trees and temples and bamboo, of course. These terrain types are so unusual for me that I find them to be deeply inspiring.
I came here in this program as part of the project Silkworms, where I was the cinematographer. The project itself is about two sisters, one of which who is about to go off to college, but the film focuses on the younger sister who's pining for her older sister's attention before she leaves for university. It was really cool to be able to work with a team that spoke a different language. It was my first experience ever doing that, and it was cool because I think film is a language itself that's universal and can transcend our verbal language that we use on the day-to-day. So even though there were times where I couldn't directly communicate with my team, we could use the camera or the lights to communicate and get the message across. I think the core theme of the story is really family, which I think transcends the cultural context, and I think it's something everyone can relate to, but especially setting it in the scene here in Chongqing has been really important because I think it also acts as a metaphor of the bridge between the past and the future. The same, just like the younger and older siblings and the legacy of family is something that's also, really apparent here in the city through the architecture and the culture itself. So I think it was the perfect backdrop for our film.
Now that we've explored Chongqing from an international perspective, let's dive into the streets of this city. Natalia, I'm sure you're familiar with Taiping, right? It's right next to the bustling Guangzhou business district, but holds the most authentic local atmosphere.
Yes, Taiping's unique charms blending to the old with the new really leaves an impressive in this episode of iChongqing. We'll follow local resident Granny Jo from the morning market to the afternoon cafe and then to the evening outdoor movie. Experience Taiping's 15 minutes high-quality living radius.
Indeed, within this 15-minute radius, the simplest joys of life in Chongqing flow naturally. Now, let's step in her ordinary yet heartwarming day.
When the neon sign "I am in Chongqing" flickers amidst bustling crowds and flowing traffic, it has made this spot a hot destination in the mountain city. Just steps away through the vibrant commercial district, Taiping is nestling in a quiet corner, embracing its transformation. This is Grandma Zhou Yubi. She is nearly 80 years old and a native resident of Taiping. Today, we will follow Zhou's footsteps as she goes about her daily life from morning to evening, all within a 15-minute walking radius. Just head downstairs and round the corner. The community market, with its strong atmosphere of daily life, comes right at you.
上我们的老地方去吃个面，老地方也喜欢常吃，那个地方好吃。
随便点嘛，里面有空调，有免费的酸梅汤。
The noodle shop owner has also been a long-time resident of Taiping for many years.
I've been a native of Taiping for over 30 years now. Why did I decide to come back and open a noodle shop? The first reason is that Taiping is right next to Guanyinqiao Business District. After urban renewal, we started getting lots of tourists, even foreigners coming to eat here.
After her lunch break, Zhou always meets up with a few friends to play mahjong in the community activity room.
这里是我们的老地方，我们苍蝇喊苍蝇了，喊到不回去了，喊了，都喊了，我们喊了。
They would also limber up in the fitness area, achieving dual training for both mind and body. After their activities, Jo and her friends now head to a new spot, that cafe run by young people on the main streets.
I noticed the neighborhood had such a great vibe, full of young people. Both local residents and tourists blend in well with the community, creating a unique neighborhood vibe. In my cafe, we get customers of all ages, from 7 to 8-year-olds to people in their 50s and 60s.
As night falls, the clamor of the community center fades, and a faintly glowing screen is set up in the square. Soon, the empty square is filled with neighbors. Everyone gathered, chatting and laughing. Even the children are also drawn by the movie. In the flicker of aged film reels, what illuminate are not only tales on the screen, but also the warmth of everyday life for decades.
After the urban renewal, both the community environment and residential areas have become more spacious and comfortable. Recreational facilities are now abundant too. This is what the 15-minute living circle delivers. The community genuinely cares about residents' quality of life, and everyone feels content about it.
Here, tradition and modernity intertwine, blending the warmth of neighborhood bonds with fresh energy. Through its everyday rhythm, Chongqing shows us the best of life lies not in distant horizons, but in the vibrant community moments right at our fingertips.
To wrap up, let's take a look at the trending Chongqing stories catching the global media attention this week.
This week, Chang'an Automobile's elevation to a centrally administered state-owned enterprise has drawn widespread attention. Relevant coverage has been published by international media outlets such as Reuters, Lianhe Zhaobao, Nikkei, Jiji Press, and Nikkei Asia, as well as China's leading official media including Xinhua, People's Daily Online, China Daily, and Global Times. Meanwhile, a delegation from 5 Belt and Road partner countries conducted an on-site visit to Chongqing's modernization achievements and deepened cooperative exchanges with the city. This event was reported by China Daily. In addition, the new vitality of the silver hair economy shown in Chongqing has been attracting media attention, with both Xinhua and People's Daily Online having reported on it. Ex-platform influencer at Mario Nawfal with 2.2 million followers compared driving in Chongqing to an extreme gaming challenge. The post has received nearly 310,000 views, 2,000 likes, and 500 reposts in total. A video about the newly completed Chongqing East Railway Station, posted by ex-platform influencer at Living China, has also drawn widespread attention. It has garnered nearly 80,000 views, over 1,300 likes, and 200 reposts.
Well, that's all for today's episode. Thanks, Natalia, for your wonderful insights, and thanks everyone for watching.
Thank you, Alex, and thank you to all viewers for watching.
Let's meet. Showcasing new Chongqing to the world. I'm your host, Alex. See you next time. Bye for now.
Goodbye.